We hope you liked our previous video on how not to let an RWA arm twist or bully you into following arbitrary rules that challenge your legal or constitutional rights. But at times, these things do happen, and RWA office bearers may make some rules that may be contrary or even harmful to your benefit. An RWA cannot take any steps that may cause unwarranted damage, inconvenience, annoyance, or curtailment to the right to privacy or right to free speech of residents. This applies even if the affected residents are not members of the association. The RWA also cannot interfere with the ownership rights of residents. So if you're stuck in a situation where the actions of the RWA are harming your welfare, you can resolve the issue through several ways. The first step is to approach the general body of the association. Most RWAs have bylaws that may contain information about how and to whom such issues should be directed to. The internal grievance redressal mechanism is accessible to all residents, whether they are owners or tenants. All appeals against the decision of the managing committee are escalated to the GBA, which should resolve the issue within a month. But if you are not satisfied with the resolution or it doesn't happen in the stipulated time, you can approach the registrar of societies for your area or the district collector, especially in cases where you believe you have been overcharged or wrongly charged for services. An RWA is usually registered as a Societies Registration Act of 1860. The RWA bylaws are framed by state governments and are binding on apartment owners. In fact, almost all the apartment acts do state that all the persons who have bought a flat in a housing complex shall automatically become members of the RWA, and there is no legal way to opt out of it. Even if a person chooses not to be a part of the RWA, they will not be free from the liabilities to pay for common expenses. Once an RWA is registered, it exists as a separate legal entity which can sue or be sued through the office bearers or persons appointed for such purposes. The registrar also has the right to cancel the registration of the association. If you're facing more serious issues with your RWA, such as extortion, bribery, misappropriation of funds, bodily harm, or threatening actions, you can approach the police. You can file an FIR under Section 154 of the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1973 before the SHO of the local police station. The fourth major step you can take is to go to the civil court by way of filing a writ petition. You can file for an injunction refraining the RWA from committing a specific act that you may deem to be injurious to you. Injunctions are generally preventive, restraining, or prohibitory in nature. It is established by the court that the particular provisions of the bylaws are in contravention of your fundamental rights or the other rights of the residents, then these acts can be repealed. An owner can also hold liable the board of management of the society if it is not being maintained properly or is being serviced by any third-party agency that has not been authorized by the manufacturer of any of the equipment which is in the society. So remember, the RWA exists for the welfare of its residents. And if it's going against your welfare, don't cower down. Instead, you have multiple ways to stand up for your rights. Stay tuned to our channel for more tips on how to get the most for your money.